Welcome back, my dear student. On this lecture, I want to introduce you to what we're using to be launching Laravel. And we're going to be doing it for free. Hopefully, they never change this in the future. But we're going to be using this website here, Heroku. Now, there are a couple things that we have to go over. And we're going to do that in the next lecture to set this up 100%. Now, Heroku is what is known as a PaaS. PaaS, Platform as a Service. Basically, you can develop applications in Heroku and launch them online. One of the best things about Heroku is that they are linked, or they use AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, and I really like Amazon Web Services. If you don't know about Amazon Web Services, look it up, all right? Now, Amazon.com is not just about buying. Before, back in the day, they were all about buying books. It's unbelievable how they have grown. But nowadays, with Amazon, you can buy anything you want, but they have this part of Amazon, which is AWS, that does so many different things, guys. From content, from serving your content, from doing CDN, content delivery network, to doing to storage. If you look for Amazon Photos Unlimited, you're gonna find a package from them that you can upload pictures on unlimited pictures for like $50 a year or something like that. I'm talking about, they are huge, all right? They are one of the most powerful companies in the world, and these people here are linking their whole system through them at this moment. Now, when you try to get hosting through these people, or trying to develop your app through here, you're gonna find out they are a little bit expensive, all right? Now, for what they give you, of course. Now, for $7 a month, you get a 512 megabyte RAM CPU. All right, they call it Dino. So you get a Dino for $7 a month. Of course, right now they have this package, and this is the package that we are going to be using. Now, the way they do this is like this. They have a virtual server that they're gonna assign to you, or maybe they'll assign some type of a piece of one of their services, an instance. This is why AWS calls it an instance. So this instance is gonna be 512 megabytes of RAM. All right. Now, about the CPU speed, do not worry about it. They don't calculate it like we do with computers, like 1 gigahertz. They don't do that there. This is huge servers in Amazon that have thousands and thousands of little instances that they allow people to use, and this is what they link into. So anyway, we get access to this guy right here, but it sleeps after 30 minutes of inactivity. So if you're not using it, it's gonna go offline, right? But once you start using it, of course, it will come back. So it's gonna be a little slow, all right? Now, this guy is a little bit better because it has 10 process types, all right? So of course, it's $7 a month. It's not going to sleep, so it's gonna be faster. We got some more features in there. You can do certificates there. So if you have an online store or whatever, it's just better, all right? And of course, they got the bigger dinos here for $25 to $500 a month. And just click here and you get more information, I guess. But we're not gonna use any of this. It's just more expensive to use them, to be honest with you. So the only thing that I like is that with them, you can launch your Laravel installation from GitHub, right? So if you have a GitHub project in Laravel that you want to launch, you can use that. You can use Heroku to do this and launch this online. Pretty cool, right? I'm gonna show you that later. But now let's log into the admin and let me show you how this looks. I just created an account here just to show you. I think I had this account for quite a little bit of time. I was never able to create this course that I wanted to for you. So I created an app here, and if you click on the app, it's gonna give you some information, and it tells you when it was deployed, that the build was successful, and it's telling us that we were able to configure these variables that we're gonna be doing later. And it has a dyno right here. This is the dyno. It's on right now. And there's a couple things here. Some metrics. It tells you some of the memory usage, response time, requests. I don't even remember the URL of this thing here. If I click open app, let's see if it wakes up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You see, he's sleeping right now, so he's waking it up. So you see, I have a Laravel installation here, and I haven't touched this like in a month, and you see how slow that was, right? So that's one of the downsides of having the free one. But of course, this is just for you to inspect it, to look at your installation online. You can change this. Later on, I'm gonna show you how to change this to your own domain. So if you just want a Laravel installation and you just want to play around with it online, this is the best course to take, because I'm gonna show you how to do that. So on activity stuff, some access, some settings, come here, you can change the name, configure the variables. Don't worry, we're gonna get through this, all right? But anyway, you know that I recommend GoDaddy, by the way, for hosting, and I have a link in my website to get a very cheap hosting. The reason why I recommend GoDaddy is because if you have a problem with the server, or you have a problem with something, you can call and ask, and they really got good customer service. And it's on all the time. You don't have to worry about it, right? So, and it's cheap. Right here, if you go to pricing, that was just crazy, all right? That was very expensive for 512 megabytes of RAM. But not only that, for all you don't get no customer service at all. You can't call anybody here and find out. This is mostly for developers, all right? So anyway, in the next lecture, we're gonna actually start looking at it and see how we can create our first project, and how we can, go to GitHub and configure our variables, our database, We're gonna have a lot of fun in this course. I'll see you in the next lecture.